Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mr. Pixels, and today we are going to be talking about a theory I have made. So I was just eating lunch down there, and I got the idea. Why not make a theory about one of my most favorite series of videos, made by Pamtri? It's the SpongeBob parodies. Now these things are weird. At first glance, they may just look goofy and weird, and they have a bunch of weird robot voices. Second glance, then you start to take a little bit deeper look. Then third glance, oh my goodness, is it dark. The dark lore of the SpongeBob parodies. And today I'm going to be sharing my theory on them. So, if you watch the SpongeBob parodies by Pamtri, make sure to look them up, P-A-M-T-R-I, then you'll see something that's strange. There's one character that always appears, Santiago. And Santiago is the character that always kills off the main characters, not just SpongeBob, if you notice. For example, in most episodes, SpongeBob dies, but in the Hooks Boy-O, he kills both SpongeBob and Patrick, which means that they are both the main characters of that episode. And so, always the main characters are going to die, because also in Sea Bear, Squidward dies because he's the main character. In Miss Puff Has Had Enough, then she dies because she's the main character. Santiago is only killing the main characters, so I have two theories. Alright, so, number one. Santiago is the real one suffering. So what's happening is, the universe has looped, in my opinion, is what has happened. And then SpongeBob is the reoccurring factor that always happens. And it's a timeline each time the main character dies. So, it's not a dream like some other people have said. It's a timeline. The timelines keep repeating, because you're not just going to come back after death. There's just no way. Santiago will keep killing you, and then he keeps killing SpongeBob and all the main characters, not just SpongeBob. And that theory's also been debunked, because main characters only have died, not just SpongeBob. It's not just SpongeBob's nightmare, because SpongeBob clearly doesn't care about Squidward and Sea Bear, because he clearly just protects himself. And so, that's what I think. So, each time he kills somebody, the timeline resets. And then it keeps changing over and over and over. Now, the main characters always stay. But sometimes, every once in a while, he'll upload a video with just Santiago or Santiagos. So the multiple Santiagos are the ones coming from each timeline. And so, each of them are killing off to try to reset the timelines so that something huge doesn't happen like it has happened before. Alright, so now my second theory is Santiago is a man from a story. I forgot what it's called, like The Old Man in the Sea. He's like a fisherman, so that's also why I think he kills SpongeBob and all the fish. And anyways, next theory. Theory number 2. He's an artist. Each time he makes a new episode, like Pamtri is Santiago. So, he's like an artist. Each time he makes a new episode, then something goes wrong. Something terribly goes wrong. Then he kills them off and changes the episode to his own liking. So, pretty much, he's the one who's suffering. Well, in the first theory. But in this one, he's just an artist who's changing his style each time, trying to perfect it. And each time he goes into, like, his house or into, like, his classroom, like in Hangman, then he, he just does stuff. And also another clue that gives this away is that he has a bunch of paintings in Chef Boyardee, which means that he might be an artist. Also, he has a bunch of artistic tools laying around, so maybe he's an artist, maybe, and maybe he's the one suffering trying to kill everybody off so that he doesn't have something big happen like it has before. Well, tell me what you guys think. Theory number 1, theory number 2 is true, because the dream theory just can't be true. So guys, if you like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed. Make sure to tell me down in the comments number 1 or number 2. Tell me how long you made it through the video, and goodbye.